I'm eating the biggest daily meal plan in NFL history, and this is breakfast. Number 1. A little while ago, JJ Watt shocked the world when he revealed his massive daily diet. JJ required 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners. It's so big that it's about 5 days worth of food for the average person. I have until midnight tonight to finish every single meal JJ had on his massive meal plan. But here's where it's gonna get interesting. He also had a love for cheat meals. I'm gonna have to finish all of JJ's favorite cheat meals in addition to his massive meal plan, which is really gonna make this challenge extra challenging.
All right, this stuffed French toast is very filling.
After pouring myself some tasty milk, I decided to dive headfirst into the eggs. I made quick work of the eggs and moved on to the next item.
All right, off to a good start.
The next item in JJ's first breakfast, some healthy strawberries. These strawberries were very tasty, but also very filling.
Strawberries are down.
I moved on to the next item, blueberries. I knew that all this fruit was gonna fill me up quickly, but the next item was gonna be the toughest.
Woo! I feel so healthy. Now it's time to get to our oatmeal. It's like a rock.
And don't worry, I'm just gonna put a little bit in.
There's 2 types of people in this world. People that eat oatmeal with brown sugar and people that eat oatmeal without brown sugar. What team are you on? Comment down below.
At first, I regretted the brown sugar, but after my first bite, it's safe to say that regret went away. Oatmeal is one of the most filling foods out there, so I knew this might give me trouble.
Oh, look at it. Oatmeal is delicious, but it's dense. It's like a brick.
Even though this oatmeal felt like a starchy sandbag going into my stomach, I was able to work my way through the rest of it.
All right, that might be catching up with me later.
The last part of JJ's first breakfast was a banana and an apple.
Fun fact about bananas, the most effective way of peeling them is actually from the bottom. What can I say? I know my bananas very well. All right, everybody, JJ's first breakfast is complete. Now it's time to start breakfast number 2.
The first part of JJ's second breakfast was 2 slices of wheat toast with peanut butter and banana, along with one more tasty addition.
All right, we have banana and peanut butter toast with some glorious honey.
It's been a while since I've had a peanut butter banana honey sandwich.
Woo!
I moved on to the next item, which was 2 slices of wheat toast with jelly. This was pretty basic, but hey, you can't go wrong with toast and jelly.
Toast is down.
The last part of JJ's second breakfast was 4 eggs.
Oh, dang it. I like this shirt. So it's about 1:30 in the afternoon right now, which means I have about 10.5 hours left in this challenge.
Since I combined breakfast 1 and breakfast 2, I decided that my strategy was gonna be to do the same for both of JJ's lunches and his dinners. But with all the dense, healthy food JJ ate for breakfast, I was pretty worried about the rest of the day. Thankfully, the next meal on my list was the furthest thing from healthy.
All right, everybody, it's time to take this challenge up a few notches.
I'm gonna assume since JJ was able to take down 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners, that he has some experience in the art of eating. But now it's time to find out if he has experience in another art. The art of eating cheat meals. Apparently JJ is a big fan of brunch, and when he eats brunch, he really likes stuffed French toast. I also really like stuffed French toast.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I knew this French toast was gonna be good, but this French toast was a flavor explosion like no other. I've eaten a lot of French toast in my life, but for some reason this tasted extra amazing. But as I got back to work on the rest of the French toast, I started feeling the effects of that giant bowl of oatmeal I ate earlier.
All right, this stuffed French toast is very filling.
But with only a few slices left, I got back to work on the remaining French toast. Despite how full I was, this French toast was delicious. The item up next, I wasn't so sure about.
All right, well, that giant plate of French toast is down. Now it's time for something that I'm really not sure I'm gonna like. This will be my first time trying a potato pancake. Oh, that was weird.
With the help of some maple syrup, I was able to work my way through this very bland tasting potato pancake. And a few minutes later, this first cheat meal was complete.
I gotta say, that French toast was absolutely magical.
I was feeling pretty good after meals 1 and 2, but those meals were the easiest meals of the entire day. The next meals on my list were lunches 1 and 2. Both of them had the most filling foods you can eat during a massive food challenge.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
First up, side of broccoli.
Shout out to all the vegans watching this. This one's for you.
This is about where things started to go downhill.
Oh, goodness. Ah.
With the help of some ranch dressing, I was able to make this broccoli more tolerable.
Question for
It's hard to say what's more filling during food challenges. Broccoli or what I had to eat next.
All right, our broccoli is down. We're just not gonna talk about that.
Next up on the list, 3 chicken breasts.
Chicken breast time.
Now, apparently JJ liked to wrap his chicken breasts in bacon, so that's what I decided to do.
I think I've ever actually had chicken wrapped bacon before. I don't ever think I've had chicken wrapped in bacon before. Not bad.
I was actually vibing pretty well with this combo, but JJ's sauce choice, I wasn't such a fan of.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of upset people out there, but the one thing in this world that I really despise is Italian dressing. And unfortunately, JJ had it as a side with this lunch.
I was fully expecting to not like the Italian dressing going into this meal, and I didn't, so I combined it with some ranch. After working my way through the next chicken breast, all the protein was really starting to hit me.
Sweet goodness, these are big breasts. Well, they are. These things are huge.
I was able to get down the rest of the chicken and then move on to the carbs next.
Everyone, I'm starting to get meat sweats, and that's not good.
The final part of JJ's first lunch was whole wheat pasta.
Looks like we got some pasta, but I can't just eat plain pasta. So I brought some deliciousness to the party.
I love Alfredo sauce. Pasta with Alfredo sauce is one of my favorite things ever. So this tasted magical.
I'm gonna say something very controversial, but in my opinion, penne pasta is the best pasta. If you're with me, go ahead and drop a pasta emoji down below in the comments.
I worked my way through the rest of the pasta, and then it was time for lunch. Number 2.
Right. Lunch number 1 is down.
The first part of JJ's second lunch, steamed carrots, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. The ranch dressing was able to mask the taste of the carrots, but the next thing on JJ's list, there was nothing in this world that was gonna mask the taste of that.
It tastes like baby food. Oh my sweet goodness. Oh man. There's nothing more I can do in this situation. Gotta take one for the team.
All I can say is that this dish was foul, and I never plan on eating it ever again.
Now for the last item for lunch number 2.
The last part of JJ's second lunch, more chicken breasts, which I again decided to eat completely wrapped in bacon.
That has been lunch 1 and lunch 2. Can't even remember what I have next. Hopefully whatever I have to eat won't have as much protein. I'm definitely going vegan after this challenge.
Apparently barbecue is one of JJ Watt's favorite things to eat. He likes it so much that he gets smoked turkey and lean cuts of brisket mailed to him. Unfortunately, there aren't any places near me that serve smoked turkey, but I was able to get my hands on the best brisket in my city.
There we have it, everyone. We have some very tasty, authentic brisket.
I thought the French toast was gonna be my favorite thing in this challenge,
All right, that's pretty tasty.
but this barbecue brisket stole the show. I made sure to really enjoy it because the meal I had next was gonna be rough.
All right, everybody, and just like that, cheat meal number 2 is down. Everyone, it's about 5:30 right now, and I have dinner number 1 and number 2 left, along with the final cheat meal.
At this point, I had taken down just over 14,000 calories, which honestly is nothing if you've seen food challenges of mine before. The difficulty of this food challenge was less about the calorie content and more about the high volume foods on JJ's meal plan. Things like sweet potatoes and broccoli take up more space in the stomach and are harder to digest. But the hardest thing to digest at this point was protein. And over the last few hours, I'd eaten over a week's worth of protein, and dinner was about to have plenty more of it. Everybody, we have dinner number 1 right here, and I just gotta say, I've never had lamb chops before, so you know what? I'm gonna try them out first. I was fully expecting not to like these very much, but surprisingly, I did.
It was actually not bad. Almost forgot my beverage. No, this is not me peeing. This is me filling up my cup of water.
As soon as I got back to the lamb chops, my stomach started to fight back.
There's so much protein.
I was able to push through the rest of the lamb chops, but the next item was really gonna give me trouble.
Lamb chops are down.
The next part of JJ's first dinner, another plate of pasta.
All right, next we're gonna get into our pasta right here.
For this plate of pasta, I decided to bring a familiar friend to the party, and I topped it with some bacon bits. As I took my first bite a few seconds later, I glanced over at what I had next. Let's just say I wasn't very excited.
All right, that Alfredo sauce is catching up with me.
At this point, I was running out of stomach space quickly,
Pasta's down.
and I had to finish off dinner 1 with some asparagus, which was only gonna fill my stomach up even more.
Finally, we have our ever so tasty asparagus. I know this is gonna suck. Oh, no way. There is no way I can eat that.
Thankfully, I had a backup plan.
I have a plan. Everyone, I gotta do what I gotta do. All right.
Using a side of nacho cheese, I got started on the asparagus. After that was done, I just had 1 more dinner left.
All right, the asparagus is down along with the first dinner. Time for dinner number 2. For his second dinner, JJ Watt started with a tasty filet. So I got some filet mignon right here. Everybody, I feel like I'm about to turn into a chicken breast or a piece of steak.
I've done a lot of things in my life, but the thought occurred to me that I had never dipped a filet mignon in nacho cheese. Now this was everything my taste buds needed.
My mouth just cannot take any more meat.
That's what she said.
It's gonna be a very buttery bite. Go big or go home.
To be honest, I'm surprised my taste buds even worked at this point.
Steak is down.
With my stomach nearing capacity, taking down the next item was going to be a battle. Another side of steamed broccoli.
It could be anything else in the world right now. Like that could be a giant shoe on a plate and I would much rather eat the shoe than this broccoli. It's time to bring a familiar friend to the party.
Using some of my signature wow sauce, it was time to go after the last side of broccoli.
Oh, I just hope it's gonna help me heavy for this. Oh man, that's so bad. I hate broccoli so much right now. Oh my goodness, I regret that so much.
I'd made it to the final item. The last part of JJ's second dinner was another plate of whole wheat pasta.
More pasta. Right now I am stuffed to the brim. Oh, it's like I have a newborn child in there.
The only problem now was figuring out how I was actually gonna eat the pasta.
I can't eat Alfredo sauce again though. I gotta have something better. Oh, I don't have any marinara sauce. Dang it. I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but you know what, everybody? Thank you, dishwasher. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I know all the Italians have just disliked the video, but everybody, let me introduce you to the most Americanized pasta dish you'll ever see in your life.
For a second, I actually contemplated whether or not I should actually put this foul creation in my mouth. But this was the last thing on JJ's meal plan, and I had to do what I had to do.
That's actually not bad.
As I stuffed this abomination in my mouth, the fullness really hit me.
Ugh.
With plenty of time left in the challenge, I could take a break, but I made the decision to power through this pasta. And a few minutes later, with only a few bites left, I took down the rest of the pasta and the challenge was complete. Almost.
With just over 3 hours left, I've successfully finished every single meal on JJ Watt's massive meal plan. Now I may have finished his regular diet plan, but everyone, it's not over yet.
As I walked down the grocery store looking for the last item, it finally hit me how insane these pro athlete diets really are. Not only that, but with the amount of vegetables, lean protein, and fruit JJ was taking in every single day, he really does seem like a guy who genuinely likes eating healthy food.
According to people.com, JJ Watt enjoyed an entire package of Oreos for his cheat meal. Finish the whole package or no? And just like that, everybody, that has been the highest calorie meal plan in NFL history. Don't forget to subscribe and go watch another really fun food challenge that I did quite recently right up there. And bye, everybody.